3 to 5 minute PowerFlow, working toward Flying Pigeon, one of the more advanced arm balances. So let's go ahead and just get started in child's pose. Taking the knees wide, toes touching if it's comfortable for you. Melt your chest toward the mat. Take a moment to settle in. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up. Open the mouth up, hot out. Again, deep breath in through the nose, fill up. Open the mouth up, hot out. If you practice Ujjayi breath, yoga breath during your normal practice, begin to press the lips together, breathing in and out of the nose, letting that breath scrape against the back of the throat. If it's in your practice to set an intention, go ahead and do so right here. Maybe dedicate your practice to someone or send good thoughts someone's way. Begin to make your child's pose more of an active child's pose. So really reach your fingertips forward. You can make tents with the fingers. Lift the elbows up off the mat. Pull your belly button toward your spine. And begin to walk your hands over to the right of the mat. Feeling that nice side body stretch. Maybe the left hand stacks on top of the right. It's early on in the class, so maybe just show yourself a little bit of grace. Anchor that left hip down. Melt your chest toward the mat. Cycle through your breath. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Begin to walk the hands back to center and then over to the left of the mat. Maybe this time right hand stacks on top of left, anchoring the right hip down. Again, melting your chest toward the mat. And again, pull your belly button toward your spine. Slowly begin to walk the hands back to center. And then push yourself up to a nice neutral tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrists. Knees are under hips. If you have tender knees, you could always tuck the toes under. Let's go through a couple rounds of cat and cow. On your inhales, drop the belly, head comes up, spread your collarbones wide. On your exhales, head comes down, back is rounded. You're pushing away from the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. So begin to move at your own pace with your breath. And then maybe you begin to take a little bit of extra movement. You could always circle the hips. Maybe you turn your fingertips around, stretch out the wrists. And then work your way back towards stillness. On an inhale, roll forward, little back bend here, spread the collarbones wide, drop the head back, maybe the toes come together. On your exhale, hips up and back to child's pose. Again, roll forward, back bend, shine your heart. Exhale, hips up and back, child's pose. 2 more with your breath. 1 breath, 1 movement here. Pausing back in that same tabletop position. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees to a hover. Puff out between the shoulder blades. Take the gaze toward the front of the mat. Don't look directly down. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. So first, downward facing dog. Maybe you walk the dog. Dip the hips. Let it be messy. Work out all those kinks. And then slowly melt your hips toward the mat. Inverted V posture. Gaze is up at the belly if it doesn't hurt the neck. Index fingers pointed directly toward the front of the mat. Inhale, hop on the tiptoes. On your exhale, drop the heels to the right, just a little shimmy. Gaze goes under the left shoulder. Inhale, back up to center. On your exhale, drop the heels to the left. Gaze under the right shoulder. Inhale, back up to center. Pull the belly button toward your spine and tiptoe the feet to meet the hands, keeping those hips high. Ragdoll here. Feet are inner hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. Let the head hang heavy. You can shake your head yes, shake your head no. Rock side to side, front to back. Bend your knees to protect the low back. Release the elbows. Left hand plants in the center of the mat. Deep bend in the left knee. Inhale the right arm up. Gaze follows. Circle the wrist out both directions. Exhale, right hand plants. Deep bend in the right knee. Inhale the left arm up. Gaze follows. And then circle the wrist out both directions. Exhale, left hand plants. Heel to the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Flat back. Plug your shoulders back. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up to Tadasana. Hands come together, drop your shoulders down out of your ears. Gaze up past the thumbs. Feel grounded in all four corners of the feet. Exhale, forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, high plank. First high plank. Puff up between the shoulder blades. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Energy shooting out of your heels. Shift the weight forward on your exhale, chaturanga. Pull the elbows in tight. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high on the toes. Look between the hands. Travel top of the mat. You can tiptoe, maybe you hop. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Move through your vinyasa. High to low plank. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high on the toes. Look between the hands. Travel top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, forward out. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Maybe you jump back. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale, high on the toes. Look between the hands. Travel top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, pour it out. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. Maybe you hop back. Make sure if you hop back with bent elbows. Inhale, high on the toes. Look between the hands. Travel top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, pour it out. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back or jump back. Vinyasa. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth up. Hot out. Again, deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth up. Let it go. Inhale the right leg up. Lizard lunge. Right foot steps outside, right hand. Drop the back knee and tuck the toes. Take the right hand, push against the inside of the right knee, gaze past the left shoulder. Maybe the left knee begins to bend. You can reach back for the top of the foot for a bind. Exhale, let it go. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, lizard lunge. Left foot steps outside, left hand. Drop the back knee and tuck the toes. Take the left hand, push against the inside of the left knee. Gaze past the left shoulder. Pull up on your bandhas here. Pull up on the belly, the pelvic floor. If the right knee feels good, go ahead and bend. Reach back for the top of the foot. Again, gaze is still past the left shoulder. Release the bind, left hand plants. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high on the toes. Look between the hands, travel top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale to rise. Sit deep. Weight is in your heels. First chair pose. So make sure you can see all 10 toes. If not, set the hips back a little bit farther. Tuck the tailbone under slightly to take the sway out of the spine. Lift the arms up, drop your shoulders down the back. Sink a little bit deeper. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back or jump back, vinyasa. Now if the chaturangas get to be too much on your shoulders, you can take your chaturangas on your knees or skip them all together. Inhale the right leg up. High lunge. Up on the ball of the back foot. Even the hips out. Pinky spiraling in. Drop your shoulders down the back. Open up. Warrior two. Deep bend in the front knee. Gaze is over the front middle finger. Send the right knee toward the right corner of the mat. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior up and over. Keeping the depth in the front knee, but finding the length along the right side body. Cartwheel down, frame the front foot, right foot meets the left. Vinyasa. Inhale the left leg up. High lunge. Inhale to rise. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Pinky spiraling in. Drop your shoulders down the back. Open up, warrior two. Deep bend in the front knee. Tuck the tailbone under slightly. Again, the back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Send the left knee toward the left corner of the mat. Gaze or dristies over the front middle finger. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior up and over. Again, keeping that 90-degree bend in the front knee, but length along the left side body. Cartwheel down, frame the front foot. Vinyasa. Inhale, high on the toes. Look between the hands, travel top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale to rise. Sit deep. Weight is in your heels. Inhale your hands to heart center. On your exhale, twist to the right. Left elbows on the outside of the right thigh. Trying to get the thumbs in the center of the chest. Pull that right shoulder back. Inhale the arms back up, chair pose toward the front. Bring your hands back to heart center. On your exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Pull the left shoulder back. Hips are lower than your heart. Inhale the arms back up, chair pose toward the front. Exhale, forward out, forward fold. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back or jump back, vinyasa. Inhale the right leg up. High lunge. Inhale to rise. Open up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior up and over. On your exhale, modified side angle. Bring the forearm to the thigh. Inhale the left arm up. Tuck the right hip under. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Inhale, reverse your warrior up and over. Cartwheel down, vinyasa. Inhale the left leg up. High lunge. Open up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior up and over. Modified side angle on the exhale. Forearm to thigh. Tuck the left hip under. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Try to even out the weight between both feet. Reverse your warrior on your inhale. Cartwheel down, vinyasa. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill up. Open the mouth up, hard out. Again, deep breath in through the nose, fill up. Open the mouth up, let all the heat out. Starting with our main flow. Inhale the right leg up, right knee, right tricep. Pull it in tight. Inhale, lengthen back out. Right to left, shoot it through. Optional push-up here if you need it. Back to three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Push your shoulders past your wrist. Inhale, lengthen back out. High lunge. Inhale the arms up. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Left elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Trying to get the thumbs in the center of the chest. Pull your right shoulder back. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Keep your hands at heart center. Skandasana toward the back. Pivot and turn. Bend the left knee, flex the right foot, get low. With control, take it back to your twisted crescent here. So pivot and turn. Left elbow outside the right thigh. Breathe. Continue to extend the crown of the head toward the front. One more Skandasana toward the back. Bend the left knee, flex the right foot. Runner's lunge twist toward the front of the mat. Pivot and turn. Left arm down, right arm up. Stacking the shoulders, not the hips. So lift that left hip up an inch. Horizon pose. Come to the outer edge of both feet, dropping the hips down, extending that right arm forward. Inhale, back up, runner's lunge twist toward the front. Begin to gaze down in front of the right foot, step up, revolved half moon. Left arm down, right arm up. Flex the back foot. Lift the back leg a little bit higher. Breathe. Looking good. From here, warrior two. Back foot softly plants. Cartwheel your arms around, deep bend in the front knee. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Up and over. Half moon. So it helps me to bring my left hand to my left hip before I shift the weight to the front foot. Shift the weight to the right foot. Peel your hips open. Stack left shoulder on top of right. Left hip on top of right. Your hand can be at a hover. Maybe it's on the mat. Maybe it's on a block. Flex the back foot. Tighter is lighter here. 5-star. Pivot your right toes. Goddess squat. Turn the toes out, the knees out. Normally I put my hands to heart center, but this time we're going to cactus our arms. We're going to take these little crunches. On your exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, back up, neutral spine. Elbow to knee. Inhale up, neutral spine. So try to keep the tailbone tucked, shoulders lined up over the hips. You got it here. Elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Back to that 5-star. Triangle pose toward the front of the mat. So pivot the right toes. Hinge the hips back. Reach for the front of the mat. When you can't reach anymore, right hand inside the right foot. Send the left arm high. Keep pushing your hip points forward. Gaze up past the top hand. Revolve triangle. So the left hand will plant inside the left foot. The right foot, maybe outside the right foot. Bump that left foot in just a little bit, and then open your chest to the right. Breathe. Squeezing out all the bad stuff. Looking good. From your revolved triangle, begin to shift the weight to the front foot. Bend the right knee. Stork pose. Bring the left leg through. The left thigh is parallel to the mat. Flex the left foot. Drop the left hip. Make it even with the right. Figure 4 chair pose. Hands come to heart center. Cross the left ankle over the right knee, setting the hips back. So what's this right knee doing? If it's jutting out past the right ankle, pull it back in line. Flexing the left foot. Take it back to stork pose with control. Standing splits. So send the left leg through. Maybe you micro bend that right knee to get the hands down to the mat. So first round of standing splits, walk your hands back. Try to get the heels of the hands among the heels of the feet. Working on your flexibility, try to get the head closer to the knee. Pull your belly button toward your spine. If you're ready, you can begin to work on balance. Right hand, maybe the left hand behind the right calf. Breathe. Looking good, y'all. Lift the left leg a little bit higher. Forward fold, left foot meets the right. Heel to the feet apart. Bind your big toes with your peace sign fingers. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Melting your chest toward your thighs. Bending the elbows back, shifting the weight front to back, side to side. And again, you can bend your knees to protect your lower back if you need to. Make sure you're breathing here. Don't hold your breath. Release your hands to the mat. Heel to the feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Maybe you jump back, vinyasa. Straight into your left side. Inhale the left leg up. Left knee, left tricep. Pull it in tight. Inhale, lengthen back out. Left to right. Shoot it through. Optional push-up if you need it. Lengthen back out. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Push your shoulders past your wrists. Inhale, lengthen back out. High lunge. Inhale the arms up. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Pull the left shoulder back. Trying to get the thumbs in the center of the chest. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Keep the hands at heart center, skandasana toward the back. Bend the right knee, flex the left foot, get low. Pull up on your bandhas here, the belly and the pelvic floor. Headed back to twisted crescent toward the front, pivot and turn. Right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Keep extending the head forward. Nice, y'all, breathe. One more skandasana toward the back. Bend the right knee, flex the left foot. Runner's lunge twist toward the front. Pivot and turn. Right arm down. Left arm up. Lift the right hip up an inch. Horizon pose. Come to the outer edge of both feet. Dropping the hips down and reaching that left arm back. Inhale, back up. Runner's lunge twist. Gaze down in front of your left foot. Step up, revolved half moon. Right arm down, left arm up. So your hips are square to the mat, but your chest is spiraling open toward the left side of the mat. Nice. Looking good. With control, warrior two. Back foot plants. Deep bend in the front knee. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Up and over. Half moon. Right hand can come to the right hip before you transfer the weight to the left foot. Step up. Left arm down, right arm up. Fingertips can be at a hover. Maybe they're on the block. Maybe they're on the mat. Keep pushing that right hip open. Breathe. With control, 5-star. Pivot the left toes. Nice. From here, goddess squat. Turn the toes out, the knees out. Cactus your arms. We're going to take the same crunches this time, but I want you to peel the heels up off the mat. Take it up a notch. On your exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, neutral spine. Elbow to knee, inhale, neutral. Go at your own pace here. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Back to that 5-star. Triangle pose toward the front, so pivot the left toes. Hinge the hips back. Reach for the front. When you can't reach anymore, left hand inside left foot. Keep pushing the hip points forward. Gaze up past the top hand. Make sure you're breathing here. Moving into revolved triangle. So right hand can plant either inside or maybe even outside the left foot, but bump that back foot in just a little bit. Open the chest to the left. Again, we're wringing all that bad stuff out. Stork pose. So shift the weight to the left foot. Begin to bend the left knee. Send the right leg through. Right thighs parallel to the mat. Drop the right hip. Make it even with the right. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Figure 4. Cross the right ankle above the left knee. Set the hips back. Hands are at heart center. Pull the left knee back over the left ankle. Don't let it jut out. Nice, y'all. Looking good. From here, take it back to stork pose. With control. Standing splits. Send the right leg through. Maybe micro bend the left knee so hands can plant. And then begin to walk your hands back. Try to get the heels of your hands in line with the heel of the left foot. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Try to get the head a little bit closer to the knee. If you're ready to work on balance, left hand, maybe right hand behind the left calf. Push through. Nice. Looking good. From here, forward fold, right foot meets the left. Heel to the feet apart. Inner hip width distance. Take your hands, slide them underneath your feet for gorilla pose. Wiggle your toes up to the wrist crease. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Melting your chest toward your thighs. Shift the weight a little bit farther into the balls of the feet. Play around your center of gravity. Pull the belly up and in. Belly's your break. Release your hands back to the mat. Heel to the feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, vinyasa. Take a few deep cleansing breaths. Gonna head straight into our second round. I'm gonna give you some options here. As always, you just take what you need, you leave the rest behind. Inhale the right leg up, right knee, right tricep. Pull it in tight. If you have the arm balance, get the leg high. Bend the elbows back, shift the weight forward, maybe the back leg lifts. Take it back to three-legged dog when you're ready. Right to left, shoot it through, keep the right leg lifted, make it an arm balance, you're strong. Left hand plants, back to three-legged dog, knee to nose. Push your shoulders past your wrist, back to three-legged dog, high lunge. Inhale the arms up, hands come to heart center. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Left elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Skandasana toward the back. Bend the left knee, flex the right foot, get low. Twisted crescent toward the front. This time, maybe you open the arms. A half or full bind, whatever you have in your wheelhouse. Breathe. One more Skandasana toward the back. Bend the left knee, flex the right foot. For this Skandasana, let's take a bind. Left arm reaches forward. Left arm under left knee, flip the palm. Right arm up and around. See if you can have the hands meet. Gaze past the right shoulder. Pulling up on the belly. Pulling up on the pelvic floor. Binds release. Runner's lunge twist toward the front. Left arm down. Right arm up. Side plank. Make sure the left hand's underneath the left shoulder. Come to the outer edge of the left foot. Shoot the right leg back. Get the hips high. Feet can be staggered or stacked if you need to modify. Bringing the left knee down to the mat. Go for it. Breathe. You got it. Looking good. Runner's lunge twist. Back toward the front. Right foot spins around. Revolved half moon. Shift the weight to the front foot. Step up. Left arm down. Right arm up. So maybe you can get brave enough to lift those left fingertips to a hover. They never have to lift, but see what happens. Maybe the left hand can come to Anjali Mudra, heart center. You can also reach back for a revolved dancer. If you catch the inside of the left foot, bring the chest up. Breathe. Done slingshot here if you have the bind. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior up and over. Half moon. Left hand to left hip. Transfer the weight to the right foot. Step up. Again, let's take half moon up a notch if you choose to. Maybe you reach back for that candy cane bind. Maybe you're just getting brave enough to lift the fingertips to a hover. Or maybe right hand to Anjali Mudra, heart center. If you have the candy cane bind, keep pushing that left hip open. Breathe. Headed toward 5-star. Pivot the right toes. This time, hands come to hips. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale the chest up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Release the hands to the mat. Walk your hands back. Try to get the heels of the hands in line with the heels of the feet. You're trying to make a triangle between the head and your hands. So if the head makes it to the mat, maybe you go into your tripod headstand, and a lot of people I'll notice they just have their hands too wide. Walk them back in and walk them back a little bit. So keep shifting the weight more into the balls of the feet, pulling the belly up and in, and maybe those legs get light. Squeezing the elbows together, the knees together, the ankles together, and when you're ready to come back down, try to come back down a little bit more slowly than you went up. You can always catch back up with us. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold one more time. Hands come to your hips. Inhale to rise with a flat back. Triangle pose toward the front. So pivot the right toes. Hinge the hips back. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, right hand inside the right foot, left arm high. So fullest expression, you could bind the big toe with the peace sign fingers, but I always feel like I sacrifice form to bind that big toe. So let the hand fall where it wants to. Nice, looking good. Think about the next pose, revolve triangle. So you need to bump the back foot in. Left hand plants either inside the right foot or outside the right foot if you're looking to squeeze a little bit more out of this. Open the chest. Breathe. Headed into that stork pose. So bend the right knee, shift the weight to the right foot, bring the left leg through. Nice, y'all. Drop your shoulders in the back. Figure 4. Cross the left ankle above the right knee. Set the hips back. So maybe you're working toward your flying pigeon. You may not be there just yet. So I'm going to walk myself back just a little bit to make sure I've got a little room on the mat. If you can get your hands to the mat, spread your fingers wide. You're looking to make a shelf with the arms for your shin. Really flex that left foot. The left foot is going to hug the upper part of the right arm. So begin to make that shelf. Begin to shift the weight into the hands. Remember to flex that left foot back. Maybe the right leg lifts. Maybe you can lengthen the right leg out. Pull up on your bandhas. Nice, y'all. Give yourself a chance to play. And then you will make your way back to stork pose. Headed in to standing splits. So hands plant. Walk your hands back. So up to you this round. Maybe you're going to take some handstand hops. Maybe you're going to take some kundalini dips. So a lot of times I like to take these little kundalini dips. You can take your hands to heart center. Our hands can be on the mat. And I feel like I'm getting a little extra work. But if handstand hops are your thing, go for it. You got it, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. From here, I want you to heel to the feet apart for Malasana squat. Use your elbows. Push against the inside of the knees. Try to open up the hips just a little bit more. I like to find movement back and forth. And I love to take crow pose from Malasana squat. So hands plant. Inhale the hips up. Heel to the feet together. It helps me to bring my heels together. Spread your fingers wide. Give yourself a wide base. And then try to work your knees to the backs of the arms. Begin to shift the weight forward. The gaze forward. Pull the belly up and in. Squeeze the elbows together. It's more about your core strength than it is your arm strength. When you're ready, maybe you shoot the legs back, chaturanga, and wind up in your downward facing dog. So give yourself just a few moments, some deep cleansing breaths. Maybe you need to grab that sip of water like me. We have one more round on the left side. And then we'll take it down to the mat. All right, guys, make your way back to your downward facing dog. We are almost there. Inhale the left leg up, left knee, left tricep. Pull it in tight if you have the arm balance, Ekapada, Kundanasana, to get the leg high. Bend the elbows back, shift the weight forward. Take it back to three-legged dog, left to right. Keep the left leg lifted. Make it an arm balance, you're strong. Right hand plant, back to three-legged dog, knee to nose. Push your shoulders past your wrist, back to three-legged dog, high lunge. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Skandasana toward the back. Bend the right knee, flex the left foot, get low. Take it back to twisted crescent toward the front. This time, open the arms. Maybe you're half a full bind. My body is funny. Half full bind on this side, not so much on the other side. No matter where you are, keep your shoulders stacked. Gaze is up. Binds release, Skandasana toward the back. This time, reach for your bind in Skandasana. So reach the right arm forward, right arm under right knee, flip the palm, left arm up and around. Reach back for that bind. Pull the left shoulder back, gaze past the left shoulder. Pull up on your bondos, binds release, runner's lunge twist toward the front. Right arm down, left arm up. Moving into side plank, so make sure the right hand's under the right shoulder. Come to the outer edge of the right foot. Shoot the left leg back. Feet can be staggered or stacked. Just try to get the hips high. If you're shaking, you're building strength. Heading back to runner's lunge twist. Top foot lifts. Moving into revolved half moon. Step up on the left foot. Right arm down, left arm up. Maybe you're reaching back for revolved dancer. Left hand to the inside of the right foot. If you catch that bind, lift the chest up. Breathe. Nice. Done slingshot if you've got the bind. Warrior two, open up. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Half moon, shift the weight to the front foot, step up. So how are you gonna make this half moon a little bit different than the first? Maybe you just take the gaze up. The gaze can change everything. Maybe you hover the fingers. Maybe you reach back for that candy cane bind. If you catch the candy cane bind, I'm wobbly here. If you catch that candy cane bind, keep pushing the right hip open. Maybe take the left hand to undulate mudra heart center. Moving into 5-star carefully. From here, drop your hands behind the low back for a bind. Inhale your chest up. Exhale, fold all the way down, angling those heels out. Again, you're trying to get the crown of the head to the mat. You're trying to send your bound hands a little closer to the floor. Keep shifting the weight more into the balls of the feet, pulling the belly up and in. Make sure you're breathing. Release your hands to the mat right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold one more time. Hands come to the hips. Inhale to rise with that flat spine. Pivot the left toes. Triangle pose toward the front. Hinge the hips back. Reach, reach, reach for the front. When you can't reach anymore, left hand inside the left foot. Keep pushing those hip points forward. Again, you can bind the big toe to peace sign fingers, but don't sacrifice any form to make that happen. Moving into revolved triangle. So right hand plants either inside or outside the left foot. Bump that back foot in. Open your chest toward the left side of the mat. Pull the belly up and in. Breathe. Stork pose. Shift the weight to the left foot. Send the right leg through. So we have one more opportunity to play with Flying Pigeon. If you weren't successful on the first side, try it on the second side, because our bodies are all different and it's usually easier on one side than the other. Figure four, cross the right ankle above the left knee, and then see if you can work your hands to the mat. You could always use 2 blocks underneath the hands to give you a little bit of room if you'd like. Flex the right foot back. Spread your fingers wide. Make your shelf. Begin to shift the weight into the hand. Maybe the foot just lifts and it hovers. That's okay. Eventually you'll be able to stretch the leg out. And when you are ready, after you've played for a few breaths, you can make your way back to stork pose. From stork pose, moving into standing splits. Send the right leg back. Again, handstand hops or kundalini dips. Dip the right knee behind the left. Inhale, fire back up. Right behind left. Inhale, fire back up. You can take your hands to heart center for a little bit more difficulty. Breathe. Push through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to forward fold. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale to rise. Sit deep. Weight is in your heels. I want you to hug the knee bones together, the ankle bones together, and then pop the heels up off the mat so we're hovering. Drinking bird on your exhale. So send your arms back toward the back wall. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Chest is parallel to the mat. Bring the arms back up, chair pose. Don't drop the heels, you're strong. On the count of 5, you're taking it all the way down for boat pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release boat pose. So this is your version of boat. I just want you to make sure that the chest is elevated. Maybe your knees are bent, maybe the legs are straight, maybe the arms are lifted. Lean back, take the gaze up, breathe, pull your belly button toward your spine. If you're shaking, you're building strength. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. All the way down to your back. Full body stretch. And then pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Rock side to side, pushing the small of the back into the mat. And then take your arms to a T. Maybe you cactus your arms. Keep the knees pulled in. On your exhale, drop the knees to the right. Gaze goes over to the left. If you need a deeper stretch, lengthen out the top leg. You can even bind the big toe with the peace sign fingers. Inhale the knees back up to center. On your exhale, drop the knees to the left. Gaze goes over to the right. Again, to center. On your exhale, drop the knees to the left. Gaze goes over to the right. Again, if you need a deeper stretch, straighten out the top leg, bind the big toes with the peace sign fingers. Inhale the knees back up to center. And then send the legs straight up in the air. Inversion of your choice. Maybe just flex the toes back for waterfall pose. Just a little bit more of a restorative inversion. Or maybe you inhale the hips all the way up, supporting the lower back with the hands. Walking the shoulder blades under. Full body activation here. And when you're ready, you can take that into plow pose. Taking the toenails to the mat or the floor behind you. Death men's pose, taking the knees to the ears. And when you've had enough of all that, push back up into shoulder stand. And then come on back down. Take a full body stretch. You decide whatever you may need to seal in your practice. Maybe it's another spinal twist, maybe a happy baby. And then you can stay here in your Shavasana as long as you would like. Thank you so much for letting me guide you in your practice. It's been an honor and a privilege. You are strong, you are worthy, you are needed, and you are enough. Namaste. Thanks, guys.